Touching the edge where the red clay breaks, worn down by all the winters it takes. The sharp geometric borders are gone, smoothed by the rains that beat upon. Round the corner clay, facing the lane, an ancient survivor of shelter and pain. Heavy vinyl crackle, scraping the groove, too grounded right here to ever wanna move. No polished marble, no sleek modern tile, just a baked red block that stood all the while, flaking away in the powdery dust, mixing with iron and old orange rust. Round the corner clay, facing the lane, an ancient survivor of shelter and pain. Heavy vinyl crackle, scraping the groove, too grounded right here to ever wanna move. The soulful finger bass line starts to push deep, waking the memories the old bricks keep. Rounded clay surface, holding the wall, watching the autumn leaves quietly fall. Dusty low fidelity stride, heavy and slow. Just follow where the weather, red textures go, fade into powder, but holding the line. The gray line matrix is splitting apart, mirroring the silent cracks in my heart, falling away in a powdery stream, leaving a gap in the structural dream. Mortar joint erosion, widening the space between the red blocks in this lonely place. Gritty brim shot beating, cutting the dark, leaving a deep and permanent mark. the keys, ripple so cold, like the faint stories the alleyway holds. Mortar erosion, letting air inside, where the old phantoms used to hide. Mellow soul groove, keeping it low. Watch the structural layers beautifully go. The powder drops down, the gap remains true.
A pinch of dark earth and a fractured line. Escape from the garden of ancient design. A tiny green shoot is pushing its head out of the heavy red clay bed. Brick gap seedling, reaching so small, breaking the rules of the vertical wall. Organic guitar strumming, carrying the breeze through the narrow passages of the town alleys. No deep fertile valleys, no sprawling plain, just a hard concrete wedge drinking the rain. But the rootlets are stubborn, holding their ground. The quietest life that the city has found. Brick gap seedling, reaching so small, breaking the rules of the vertical wall. Organic guitar strumming, carrying the breeze through the narrow passages of the town alleys. Airy synth pads wrap around the stem. A simple green leaf is a rich diadem. Brick gap seedling, finding the pace. Erase the digital noise from this space. Mellow, low pass rhythm, steady and slow. Just watch the resilient green fibers grow. Growing in stone, peacefully small. A fine red powder on the alleyway floor, blowing in the draft of the old iron door, staining the souls of the passers-by. under the pale orange twilight sky. Crimson dust veil shifting so light, settling down gently at the start of the night. Smoky trumpet blowing, sounding so deep, lulling the busy metropolis to sleep. It fell from the wall as the decades went past, a slow motion record that's built to last. Now it just forms a thin colored screen, the most analog balance you've ever seen. Crimson dust veil shifting so light, settling down gently at the start of the night. Smoky trumpet blowing, sounding so deep, lulling the busy metropolis to sleep. The muted electric, the muted the muted, the muted the muted electric piano chimes in the rear, bringing the distant vibrations near. Crimson dust veil keeping the slot, chasing a frequency that the world forgot. Mellow jazzy cadence, steady and clean, lost inside a beautifully weathered scene. The red dust settles, the alley is still. Mineral salts creeping out from the core, like a white phantom on the brick wall floor. Chalky white trails drying up in the sun, a chemical signature when winter is done. Efflorescence white, a crystalline trace, a natural tattoo on the red clay face. Crunchy rhythm guitar, scratching the space, erase the travel static from this private place. It mimics the maps of a forgotten land, written by moisture and the wind's cold hand. No artificial paint could ever compete with the mineral balance on this quiet street. Efflorescence white, a crystalline trace, a natural tattoo on the red clay face. Crunchy rhythm guitar, scratching the space, erase Efflorescence white under the dim light, a beautiful blemish in the middle of night. Lo-fi indie chords fading from view, leaving the texture completely to you. White salts dry, the red brick breeze. Microscopic caverns in the solid block, sucking up the rain like a thirsty rock, holding the dampness deep in the skin, protecting the vital quiet within. Baked earth porosity, drinking the cloud, far from the noise of the commercial crowd. Thick analog bass vibrating so low, while the soft water currents naturally flow. It takes in the humidity, cools down the wall, preventing a heavy structure to fall. An organic filter made of iron and clay, melting the pressure of the corporate day. Baked earth porosity, drinking the cloud, far from the noise of the commercial crowd. Thick analog bass vibrating so low, while the soft water currents naturally flow. The liquid low pass filter wraps around free in this dark brick wall topography. Baked earth porosity, keeping it deep, while the old clay daydreams silently sleep. Smooth R&B layers floating so clean, the most grounded sanctuary you've ever seen. Absorbing the dam, settled and still.
The sun goes down behind the chimney top, projecting long rectangles across the wall. The red clay shifts into a deep maroon under the gaze of the early white moon. Alleyway shadow stretching so long, a vertical canvas for my low fidelity song. Warm horns swell, breathing so free, transitioning into a night full of mystery. brick wall gets cold as the breezes arrive. The tiny gap seedling is trying to thrive. We pack up the tools, leaving the lane, ready to develop the dreams in our brain. Alleyway shadow, stretching so long, a vertical canvas for my low fidelity song. Warm horns swell, breathing so free, transitioning into a night full of mystery. Let the spacey ambient paths take the control, washing the city dust from your soul. Alleyway shadow, the end of the road, leaving a permanent mark on my soul. Mellow transit beat, drifting away. Goodbye to the daylight. Hello to the gray. The bricks turn dark. The lane is asleep.
A single bulb hanging from a rusted wire, casting an amber net, a smoky fire. The orange light hits the uneven roads where the weathered clay texture softly shows. Streetlight ochre glow, paint in the lane, warm in the cold blocks after the rain. Filtered vinyl hiss, keeping it deep while the silent alleyway falls to sleep. No fluorescent glare, no modern neon bright, just a drowsy yellow filter on the night. It captures the rough face of the cracked stone, standing in the dark corner, completely alone. Streetlight ochre glow, paint in the lane, warm in the cold blocks after the rain. Filtered vinyl hiss, keeping it deep while the silent alleyway falls to sleep. A minimal jazz guitar ripples so discreet, like a quiet echo on an empty concrete street. Ochre streetlight holding the space, revealing the history on the wall's face. Mellow raw bass, thumping so low under the lanterns, ancient amber glow. Let the shadows stretch
A jagged line running down the third block, a beautiful fissure that the seasons unlock. The frost ended deep in the middle of January, leaving a record that the stone had to carry, where the clay fractures split in the grain, an analog map of the structural pain. Detuned roads, paths wrapping around slow as the smoky midnight frequencies begin to grow. It doesn't hide the flaw with a synthetic coat. It wears the scar proudly like an ancient note. The contrast is heavy, the shadow is tight, deep inside the vertical valleys of the night, where the clay fractures split in the grain, an analog map of the structural pain. Detuned roads, paths wrapping around slow as the smoky midnight frequencies begin to grow. The crunchy rim shot beat holds up the weight of a retro romance that arrived too late. Weathered clay fractures under the dark sky, watching the quiet minutes go drifting by. Sensual R&B tones melting in the trace, leaving an anonymous, beautiful space. The fracture goes deep, the block holds tight. An old iron key scratching the surface red, leaving a powdery trail where the edge bled. A rough abrasive sound, a textured scratch, where the metal and the baked earth match. Rough brick scraping, the friction so true, washing the digital noise out of you. Thick soulful bassline, pumping so tight, chasing a vibration in the middle of the night. The surface is uneven, porous and coarse, resisting the movement with an organic force. No smooth plastic coatings to slide on free, just the raw drag of the clay topography. Rough brick scraping, a fiction so true, washing the digital percussion textures rattle in a row, like a dry gravel stone from a long time ago. Rough brick scraping, keeping the slot in a hidden alleyway that the city forgot. Dusty low fidelity cadence, steady and slow. Just follow where the weather red friction go. Feel the coarse grain. The powder falls down.
Tiny gray pebble loses its ancient grip, falling from the joint on a midnight trip, landing so softly on the dark moss bed, a small structural sigh where the mortar bled. Midnight mortar crumble, widening the seam, a slow disintegration of the architectural dream. Smoky saxophone blow in the slot, in a quiet territory that the world forgot. The lime is dissolving, turning into dust, mixing with the soot and the orange rust. But the interlocking blocks refuse to fall down, holding their ground in the back of the town. Midnight mortar crumble, widening the seam, a slow disintegration of the architectural dream. Smoky saxophone blow in the slot, in a quiet territory that the world forgot. The dusty drum machine clicks in a row, like the ticking of a clock from a long time ago. Mortar crumble, keep in the sink, deep in the vertical rows. We don't have to think, warm acoustic bass winding down slow. Watch the separate brick layers naturally flow. A tiny sand drift, the wall stands still.
The sun has been gone for over 5 hours deep, but the red brick wall is refusing to sleep. It holds the midday heat inside its core, radiating that chill, moving so slow. Space is synthesized as swells, dipping so deep in a pastel-colored retro wave sleep.
Dimension we have not to hide. Dream pop melodies fading from sight. Safe inside our little archive tonight. The stone is warm. The night is cold. Down where the base meets the damp stone floor, a green velvet stripe runs along the wall door, drinking the humidity, soaking the mist, in a dark territory that the light has missed. Alleyway moss moisture, keeping it green, the most hidden landscape on the city scene. Ethereal synth paths floating so free, ascending into the ocean of memory. The tiny green leaves hold a droplet of night, reflecting the ochre of the street light bright. As the last chord of the second part plays, may all your night's dress wash out in the haze. Alleyway moss moisture, keeping it green, the most hidden landscape on the city scene. Ethereal synth paths floating so free, sending into the ocean of memory. The warm horn swell takes over the groove, too intoxicated by the texture to move. Alleyway moss, the end of the track, looking at the vintage archive, never go back. Mellow transit beat, drifting away. Goodbye to the darkness, hello to the gray. The droplet settles, the chapter is complete. of the alleyway near. The crimson clay surface begins to dry slow, turning the midnight damp into a matte glow. As the shadow retreats from the vertical wall, I see the honest beauty of the bricks that won't fall. Brick gap, sunbeam, drawing a line, illuminating the cracks in the ancient pine. Nostalgic electric piano sounding so clear, bringing the raw heart of the alleyway near. The grooving slap bass drives through the mud, waking the minerals deep in the clay's blood. Brick gap, sunbeam, a golden fracture tight, erasing the remnants of the heavy processing night. Funky brass accents popping so clean, sinking completely into the morning scene. Let the sunlight strike, the red wall is awake. The air is shifting as the dawn comes in fast. The moisture inside the block can't permanently last. A microscopic tightening, a subtle release, as the baked earth settles into a cold peace. Clay, pore, contraction, a thermal slow sigh, sending the vapor up to the lavender sky. Deep sub-bass, vibrating so low, watching the structural tensions beautifully go. It expands in the daytime, it shrinks in the dark, leaving a flexible organic gold mark. No rigid steel beams, no concrete design, just a breathing red block on the linear timeline. Clay, pore, contraction, a thermal slow sigh, sending the vapor up to the lavender sky. Deep sub-bass, vibrating so low, watching the structural tensions beautifully go. The experimental texture pop whispers so discreet, like a soft piece of dust settling down on the sea. Clay, pore, contraction, finding the scale deep in the center of the miniature tale. Whispering vocals wrapping my mind, the most grounded sanctuary that I could ever find. Let the clay pores close, rest in the morning light.
pipe running down the red block, bleeding a bright orange stain on the rock. The rust is migrating, spreading its wing, mixing with clay like a beautiful thing. Iron oxide, rust, and organic design, blending the metal with the clay line. Tape saturation bleeding through the track, bringing the tactile nostalgia right back. It doesn't look ruined, it doesn't look old. It wears the deep color like a weathered gold. No protective lacquers, no synthetic coat, just an honest old chemical reaction. No iron oxide, rust, and organic design, blending the metal with the clay line. Tape saturation bleeding through the track, bringing the tactile nostalgia right back. The grainy analog chords hold up the line, weathered by seasons on this timeline. Iron oxide, rust, under the fresh sky, watching the historical minutes go by. Mellow synth of groove fading out slow, watch the artificial gleam completely go. Orange on crimson, the texture remains. A small brown bird hops along the top row, chirp chirping a melody, steady and slow, looking for seeds in the mortar joint white, where the morning wind can no longer hide. Alleyway sparrow, welcome in the day, shaking the dust of the old night away. Breezy city pop, keeping it smooth, too comfortable right here to ever ungroove. He rests his tiny claws on the rough red face, finding a sanctuary in this isolated space. We watch him fly up to the telegraph wire as the morning sky catches a pale blue fire. Alleyway sparrow, welcome in the day, shaking the dust of the old night away. Breezy city pop, keeping it smooth, too comfortable right here to ever ungroove. Nostalgic saxophone blows a deep melody, sweet welcome in our thoughts to the alleyway retreat. Alleyway Sparrow, let the harmony glide in this fresh new dimension we have not to hide. Funky rhythm guitar, lock in the slot, fly into a frequency that the world forgot. Fly into the sky. The light is away.
The white efflorescence has finished its climb, forming a crystalline powder over time. A natural lace on the heavy red wall that doesn't care about the seasons at all. Mineral salt crust, a beautiful stain, a permanent trace of the wintertime rain. Ethereal synth paths, floating so free, ascending into the ocean of memory. The chalky white textures are absorbing the beam, turning the wall into a nostalgic dream. We don't need a clean or a polished display to remember the beauty of the fading day. Mineral salt crust, a beautiful stain, a permanent trace of the wintertime rain. Ethereal synth paths, floating so free, ascending into the ocean of memory. Let the cosmic slow beat take the control, washing the digital static from your soul. Mineral salt crust, the highest of the high, where the white crystals blend with the sky. Mellow transit beat, drifting away. Goodbye to the shadow, hello to the rain. White on red, everything is calm. A shallow depression in the concrete low, holding the water from the midnight flow, reflecting the red brick wall upside down. A miniature canvas in the back of the town. Alleyway puddle, a liquid design, inverting the rows of the vertical line. Silent night, deep rest, finding my pace, erase the travel static from this private space. The low pass filter is keeping it deep, while the silver reflections awake from their sleep. A slow motion copy on the surface clean, emerging safely from the concrete scene. Alleyway puddle, a liquid design, inverting the rows of the vertical line. Silent night, deep rest, finding my pace, erase the travel static from this private space. In this fluid motion, I am feeling secure. The analog healing is completely pure. Alleyway puddle, the final immersion, before we create the ultimate version. Soothing R&B tones washing over me in this quiet sanctuary. I am finally free. Opening the alleyway gate, stepping outside, where the morning sun can no longer hide. The brilliant bright white is flooding the lane, bringing a closure to our red clay pane. Overexposed brick rises, the darkness breaks. Open your eyes for the morning sakes. Sweet warm dream in the fresh morning air, until the new sun finds you right there. The walls are all dry, the texture is set. The finest old archive that I've ever met, as the last chord of this playlist plays. May all your city stress wash out in the rays. Overexposed brick rises, the darkness breaks. Open your eyes for the morning fresh morning air until the new sun finds you right there. The lane's long night has come to an end. A brilliant morning is what the sky will send. Overexposed brick rise, the final fade out, holding the musical comfort without a doubt. Raw piano keys drifting away, goodbye to the alleyway, hello to the day. Texture is comfortable.